Hello, beautiful. It's another great week with me, REFLO'S Womanist. Welcome to REFLO'S TV. This video is brought to you by REFLO'S Sanitary Pads. Your well-being is our #1 priority because you deserve the best. In getting to know me, I am not an expert. I am on this journey to share my personal experiences on issues that affect us women, most especially we, the African woman. Today's topic is very essential and a passionate one for me. Have you ever questioned yourself or have been asked, what is your self-worth? Has society addressed you in a way that you could not ascertain? I believe that as African women, we have to project how society should address and value us. But to be able to achieve that, we need to find and accept our self-worth. How do we do that? First of all, how do you address yourself? What about the people nearer to you? How do they call you? What essential values do they associate with you? Quite thought-provoking, right? Yes. Finding our self-worth is very essential to finding and knowing ourselves and our purpose and living our life as African women. And to do that, the first thing we have to do is to find and accept our identity. What is your identity as an African woman? What makes you who you are? Which kind of words are mostly used around you? Knowing yourself and finding your identity is knowing your strength and your weakness. What are you good at and what are you not good at but working towards? And when you find all these things, you lead on to finding your purpose as a person and as an African woman. You may even maybe confused that what is even this whole self-worth thing I'm talking about? Before we go back, self-worth is a feeling and a sense of knowing that you are enough and worthy to be loved by yourself and others around you. And if you know all this, you are good to know that you have a purpose. Your purpose is what makes you. What is the essence of your being on this earth, in your community, and wherever you find yourself? Your purpose is what makes you unique as a person. What differentiates you between A and B? And when you find your purpose, you are energized. It becomes a guiding rule and a principle that you walk on to live your life. When you get to know your purpose and you are walking by it, you become limitless. You know, I kind of believe that sometimes society tries to limit us African women by calling us by certain names and caging us. Names like mother, wife, and you know, yes, these are good names because they portray our supportive roles in the society. However, that should not be the end. When we sometimes called wife, This goes beyond by being limited like housewife. So you are entangled that you are unable to move beyond just being a housewife, to unleashing your purpose, who you are, what makes you wake up every morning, what makes you passionate, what change you want to bring. It's not there because you have been entangled and believed that you are only a housewife. And that is a limitation. If we have to find our self-worth, we have to break that boundary. We have to break that boundary and unleash ourselves because we have a purpose. And when you become limitless as an African woman, moving, unleashing, and creating change in yourself, to yourself, by the people around you, the community and the nation as a whole, you then know that you are so much enough by speaking positively to yourself. Positive talk, yes. How many times do you talk to yourself? What words do you use for yourself? Positive talks are very important to growing our psychological being. It serves as a force and energy that stimulates our purpose that we have. But if you are not seeing yourself that you are enough and you are not saying good words and positive words to yourself and you are only being curtailed by what society thinks of you, you cannot move. You cannot find who you are. You cannot find yourself worthy enough of accepting your love and that of others. When you wake up in the morning and look into the mirror, what do you say? Probably society says, oh, you look too thin, you look too fat, and you are accepting that. African woman, that is not you. Don't accept it. And you look down on yourself. Tell yourself, I am able, I can do this. I am confident, I am beautiful, I am a woman, and I have a purpose to accomplish. And when you do all these things, you move on gradually by establishing what I call self-belief. Believe in yourself. Let me tell you the secret. You see, in this world that we are in, and most especially the African society, when you don't believe in yourself, no one else will do that for you. You positioned yourself in society to be addressed by how you push and portray your values. So if you're someone who believes in yourself and believes in your capability, what you can do, your dreams, your visions and goals, trust me, you will know your worth and move with it. You move on after believing in yourself by setting a standard for yourself. Set a standard and live up to it. Set boundaries for yourself and know when it's being broken or not. And with the standard and boundaries, there are times you may want to compromise. But African woman, I want to let you know this, that any time you want to compromise, think about, is what you are compromising on worth the sacrifice? If it is, fair enough, go for it. But if it is not, you are not comfortable about it, go back and hold on to your standard. Excellence. Move, progress, move. Set values. What are your values? Integrity, leadership, knowledge seeking. Personally, one important value I have for myself is knowledge seeking. So I appreciate and invest a lot in education, being it materials, going to school, attending seminars that will help me grow myself, self-development, have knowledge, so that when I speak in the community, I will be regarded. What is your values? Stand by it. Set them, have them, move them, and go. Live your life by it. I would want to end here, but by empowering you and letting you know that every African woman has strength within herself. Every African woman has an ability within herself, so you can do it. Every African woman has beauty like yourself. You are beautiful. Every African woman has a purpose and it's unique to herself. Unleash it. Every African woman has power to influence her immediate environment and the people around her. Ubuntu, I am because we are. #REFLO'S WOMANIST. This video is brought to you by REFLO'S Sanitary Pads. Your well-being is our #1 priority because you deserve the best. Don't forget to come back again next week, Monday, for us to have an interactive and educative session again. However, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you have not by clicking on the red button, and let's grow ourselves by sharing and likes. See you and have a blessed week.